They called it love, so you stayed. You tried harder, bent deeper, shrank smaller. You told yourself this is just how love feels, sometimes heavy, suffocating, consuming.
Ow.
But deep down, you knew something was off.
Ow, Mom.
Love wasn't supposed to feel like a prison. It wasn't supposed to demand your silence, your obedience, your entire sense of self just to keep the peace. They didn't want a partner, they wanted possession. Someone to mold, someone to control. And every time you spoke your truth, they twisted it. Every time you set a boundary, they called it selfish. Every time you reached for freedom, they tightened their grip. But they never raised their voice all the time, did they? Sometimes they were soft, sometimes they were gentle. That's how they kept you confused. Just enough kindness to make you doubt the harm. Just enough I love yous to make you question your own pain. They didn't want your heart, they wanted your loyalty. Not the kind you give out of love, but the kind they take through fear and manipulation. They monitored who you talked to, what you wore, how you spoke. Not because they cared, because they couldn't stand the idea of you belonging to yourself. You became a reflection of their need, not your truth. And you started apologizing for things that weren't even wrong, just inconvenient for them. They disguised their control as concern. I just want what's best for you, they'd say. But somehow, what's best always meant what's easiest for them. You weren't allowed to grow. You weren't allowed to evolve. Because growth meant change, and change meant risk. Risk that you might realize you deserve better. Risk that you might walk away. So they called it love. But it was fear. It was power. It was ownership, wrapped in sweet words and false promises. You kept trying to earn their love, not realizing you were paying with pieces of your soul. That's not love. It's a slow erasure. Love doesn't require you to disappear to make someone else feel secure. Love doesn't chain you, it frees you. Once you saw it clearly, you couldn't unsee it. You realized they never loved you for who you were, only for how well you stayed small. And the moment you started growing again was the moment they started calling you difficult. Because the truth is, they never wanted to love you. They just wanted to own you.